but it wasn't enough. Thought I want much, but now you wanna make love. Now you wanna make love to me. Thought I want much.
Destiny Deshay, and I'm here with another video. So today I'm gonna be telling my coming out story. So we just gonna get straight into it. I started dating females my the summer going into freshman year. I started dating females. I had a girlfriend at the time. We gonna name her Trickster. So I was dating Trickster, and me and her were together for like 4 months before my mom even knew that I was with her. At the time, me and Trickster stayed like an hour away from each other, which it wasn't that bad. So every now and then her family would come to where I was, and whenever they came, we would see each other. So the first time we ever met, she came down there or whatever. She came to my house, and I introduced her to my mama. But my mama thinking it's just my friend or whatever. Like, I didn't introduce her as far as like being my girlfriend. So my mama thinking that this is like just my friend. So she came over, whatever, we chilling. We was in the room, like we was in my room the whole time. Like we just was vibing, chilling, like best friends at the time. So mama would come in every now and then, check on us, make sure it was good, bring us food, whatever the case may be. But she really like didn't bother us majority of the time that I had company. She wouldn't really bother me or nothing like that. Like, she'll leave us alone. So she finally, like, I guess whenever Trickster left, she was like, dang, you must really like her. She was like, you never have friends, and you never let nobody just go in your room and stay in your room. Like, you actually let her stay in your room all day. I was like, yeah, that's my friend. Whatever. You know, I'm happy. I just saw my little boob. I'm smiling, all happy, being grown and hot. So I think like 2 months after that, me and my mom, like, we don't have the best relationship. So we would get into arguments or whatever. And so we had got into an argument. And she found out the worst way possible. We were arguing, and she had said something to me that made me upset and hurt my feelings. And I was like, I don't care. That's why I'm gay. Why I did that, y'all. My mom, she was like, you're gay? What do you mean you're gay? What do you mean you're gay? I was like, I'm gay. I got a girlfriend. Trickster is my girlfriend. Now, I think she already kind of had an idea, because she would always hear me and Trickster on the phone, and she always say hey to them over the phone. And she was like, dang, y'all know each other all the time. I'm like, every day, all day. So then she was just like, she was just standing there, and we was just looking at each other. And I was just like, and I said what I said. And she was just looking at me or whatever. And so then she was just like, so you date girls? I was like, yep. And I walked away, went in my room, closed my door, because we was mad at each other. We had got into an argument. We didn't talk for the rest of the day. I think like probably the next morning, she had brought me some breakfast in the room, and she was just like, Destiny. I was like, huh? She was like, you was for real? I was like, yeah. So then she was like, dang, like, that's crazy. Like, she ain't really say nothing. We ain't never really have a conversation about it. She just, whatever, it was that. So I think later on she did, like, Trickster kept coming over. She kept letting Trickster come over or whatever like that. She didn't really judge me. She didn't say nothing in the moment or whatever. Later on down the line of me and Trickster being together, I don't think she had anything against me actually dating a female. It was more so her trying to hurt me, because again, we didn't get along. We don't have a relationship whatsoever. So it was more so her trying to hurt me. So when we would get into arguments, she would throw up my sexuality, or she'll like say little things about me dating girls and stuff, like say anything that she knew would trigger me or upset me, like just little stuff. But it was never like, she never mistreated Trickster whenever they came around. Like, she still, like, if she went and bought me some food, she went and bought Trickster some food. Like, it was normal. But it was just like, when we got into arguments, she would purposely try to say things to hurt me. Like, even if me and Trickster got into an argument, she'll like tell me like she hoped they would cheat on me, a whole bunch of stuff. But that's for a whole different, that's a whole different other story time, like me and my mom's relationship or whatever. I just told her in the middle of an argument, and I don't regret how I told her. I don't regret it at all. She didn't really judge me, and even if she did, I wouldn't have really cared, because me and her bond isn't that big in my life, so it's not like it really just mattered to me. It was just like, okay, you can either like it or you can dislike it. I'm still gonna be who I am regardless. She did eventually go around and tell my grandmother and the rest of my family, but the rest of my family is pretty chill. My grandmother is a sweet woman, so she didn't even like trip about it. She accepted me for who I was. She didn't care. Like, my grandma is like the most realest, loving person you'll ever meet. Like, she is sweet as hell. Siblings, they already knew what was up, so it was just like whatever. Like, life went on. I never really had to go through the phase of being, like, I guess, mistreated or judged too bad. I mean, she would throw it in my face, but that was it. And I know people go through way worse when they come out. So my coming out story is not too dramatic. We was just arguing and I just told her. Like, it just was what it was. Yes, it did kind of make a difference in how she treated me. I mean, me and my mom relationship always was bad, but it did kind of get worse after the fact of me, like, coming out about being gay. But I don't know. That's just how it was. Somebody was by my window. But that's just how it was. I don't know. It got better over time. I mean, now I don't live with her, so I'm like in a whole completely different state from her. We're far away. We don't speak. We don't contact each other whatsoever. She didn't even tell me happy birthday on my 18th birthday. Like, we don't speak whatsoever. We have nothing to say to each other. I'll never have really nothing to say to her. It's not like I don't have a grudge against her. For the longest, I did have hate in my heart towards her, but after moving out and like getting away from her, I don't hold a grudge against her. It's just more so like, I know how you are, you know how I am. I see what kind of person you are, and I'd rather live my life without you being around. You don't speak to me, I don't speak to her, and I think that's how it's probably gonna go for the rest of my life. I really don't have anything to say to her. Even if she did ever get her life together and decide to reach out to me, I really don't have nothing to say to her. So yeah, my mom knows that I date girls. In the back of her head, I think she always had hope that, like, oh, it was a phase. You know, that thing that everybody say, oh, it's a phase. Yeah, she used to say that. But it's like, after a while, I think she realized that it wasn't a phase. Like, it wasn't like I just didn't like girls. Like, I liked girls. Like, I was in a relationship with a female for like 5 years. So after me being with Trickster for like 5 years, I think she realized that, like, oh, okay, like, this not changing. So after a while, she stopped saying stuff. Like, she didn't judge me. She didn't say nothing. Even if she did feel some type of way about it, she ain't never told me. She probably didn't talk about it to other people, but she never said it to me. So it's just what it was. So yeah, that's my coming out story, and thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to become a part of the Desi Baby gang. Y'all already know what's going on, period. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. It will be on the screen. And that's just that on that.
Thought I want much, but now you wanna make love.